while having a drink. The man was caught off guard when the woman beside him asked if he had ever killed someone. Confused, he asked if she was joking, but her response left him bewildered. She explained that as a student, she had envied a classmate's happy family while her own home was filled with endless arguments between her parents. Out of jealousy, she had cursed her classmate. The next day at school, she learned from her teacher that the classmate had died in an accident the night before. The woman believed her hatred had somehow killed her classmate. The man didn't believe her story and sensed something unsettling about her. Later, while waiting for his flight in the terminal, he spotted her approaching. Not wanting to be disturbed, he put on his headphones, but she was determined to reach him. He felt something brush past him from behind, triggering a sense of unease. The woman casually dismissed it as just a ballpoint pen, which angered him. When he demanded to know why she was following him, she simply stated she wanted to finish her story. Reluctantly, he let her continue. Years later, as an adult, the woman's family fell apart again. Her mother remarried and abandoned her and her father. Eventually, the woman left her father too and moved to Paris to pursue her own life. In a Parisian park, she encountered what she considered the most beautiful woman she had ever seen. Gathering her courage, she approached the stranger, who ignored her advances. As the woman was about to leave, she quickly followed, causing the stranger to notice she was being stalked. Frightened, the stranger quickened her pace. When the stranger turned around, the woman had vanished, only to suddenly reappear by her side. Determined to have her, the woman knocked the stranger unconscious and dragged her to a secluded spot. However, the stranger awoke unexpectedly, pushed her away, and escaped, screaming for help and attracting attention from passersby. The woman had no choice but to flee. Years later, the woman encountered the stranger again, but remarkably, the stranger didn't recognize her and mistook her for an acquaintance. She even invited the woman to her home. The two seemed to connect instantly and talked enthusiastically. However, the woman's loud laughter made the stranger uncomfortable. Suddenly remembering who the woman was, the same person who had tried to harm her years ago, the stranger's expression changed. Realizing she had been exposed, the woman pulled out a knife, terrifying the stranger who tried to escape but was stabbed and collapsed. Looking at the signature behind a picture frame, the woman finally learned the stranger's name. In the photo was the stranger's husband, the very man she was now talking to. The man was stunned. 20 years ago, his wife had disappeared without a trace. Neither he nor the police had found any clues to her whereabouts. He had come to believe his wife had been murdered. He refused to believe the woman's story, convinced she was lying, and had approached him with ulterior motives. Just then, the boarding announcement came, and the man quickly distanced himself from the woman, deeply disturbed by their encounter.